Hey, welcome back to Universe X. It's me, here to actually do a video that I didn't think I'd do, but we're stepping back into it because reevaluating a lot of things, Corona got a dude really thinking, but I think I'm actually going to jump right back into the card game. It's what I started this channel for immediately with content, and I kind of want to get back into that. I miss the competitive aspect, I miss the family built up along the way. So, here we go. We're jumping into it. If you haven't hit that like button, that subscribe button, think about doing both those things because we're going all in. We are going all in the kind of content we put out here. Sorry for the wishy-washiness. There still may be some Dokkan videos, some Legends videos. I mean, until things change, like I said, in funds, like there's no way to just wail out and then continue going on about other things in life. So we are going to start right into it, and we're going to start with black. Because there's so many things I could have made jokes about, like, that aren't gonna happen here. I don't want to cancel. We're gonna go right in and start. So right off the bat, there's gonna be promo cards. There's gonna be a promo leader and a promo unison, and they're gonna be pre-release promos. And because of the nature of the character, I have to jump in. You see, this set has mixed my worst hated thing about Dragon Ball and my favorite thing about Dragon Ball, and that's Gohan on this side and Super Saiyan 4 on this side, and together they make Vermilion Bloodline. So the thing is, this leader, right? It's gonna come up on the screen. Son Gohan, add up to one Piccolo, activate main, add up to one Piccolo Savior from the Beyond from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck, and then negate this skill for the game. Then Burst 3, when this card attacks, draw one card. Awaken, when your life is at 4 or less, you may draw one card, then switch up to one of your energy to active mode, then flip this card over. Okay, so we're going to talk about this a little more as soon as I look at the backside. The backside, SS4 Son Gohan Awakened ability. Auto, when this card attacks, draw one card, then place up to 3 black cards from your warp into your drop area. Nice recursion. Auto, once per turn, when you activate an overwhelm skill, this card gains plus 5,000 attack and critical or double strike until for the turn. So that's actually just right off the bat going to be a very strong backside. Options are always strong, and so I mean I kind of stand that. I'm definitely kind of standing that. Only thing I don't like is that he should be Xeno. He shouldn't be GT, he should be Xeno because that's when he got this form, and it would have allowed his front side to have a Xeno outfit because I hate business suit GT Gohan. But personal things aside, kind of take this with a grain of salt because Veginx, as my friend Amani told me, Veginx set a precedent for black leaders. I mean, the dude, unless you don't use your brain stem while playing, the dude literally makes it impossible to deck out. So this kind of stuff, it feels like almost a step back to a degree because of how strong Veginx is. Now, the unison that he brings to your hand, Piccolo Savior from the Beyond. Permanent. During your turn, this card gains plus 5,000 power for every 2 markers on it. I mean, you play it for 1, it's going to have just as normal 10,000, but you plus 2 it by discarding a card from your hand. So, I mean, that's not bad. It's kind of weird that plus 2 is just a -1. We got to see what the other cards in black do, which we're going to because that's the point of this video. But it's -1. It says activate main. You may choose one card in your hand and discard it. If you do, draw one card. And then it's -3 is send up to 2 battle cards from your opponent's drop area to their warp. So definitely against black, it can have a lot of good uses. We'll see the other graveyard play as we go through the other decks. But also, choosing one card in your hand, discarding it, and if you do, draw one. Having that be a +1 is very nice. You can boost his attack instantly if you so choose the +2, but you also have the ability to just go up the ladder a little bit slower in exchange for cycling a card. So, you know what? We'll take that. We will actually just take that. Now, moving from that, we're going to go into the actual set. So we're going to move to the screen cap. So we're just going to kind of move a little fast. Moving directly into the set cards that aren't promos. First, we got a Son Goku leader. Auto burst 3. When this card attacks, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, and then draw 1 card. So already this guy's following the trend of just +2ing the moment he draws. And then he's bursting as well to fill up the graveyard. So already you already know he's gonna This dude's gonna accelerate through your deck very, very, very fast. Picking up 2 cards into your hand, putting 3 into your graveyard. When your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 1 card, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode, then flip this card over, and then you get Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku, Guardian of History. Double strike, just static double strike. Permanent, during your turn, this card gains 5,000 power for every 8 black battle cards in your warp. And then activate main once per turn, place up to 4 black battle cards from your warp into your drop area, then draw 1 card. I mean, short, simple, sweet. He's going to be stronger for every 8 battle cards in your warp, but that requires you to use Overwhelm. He's going to be able to move 4 black battle cards to your drop area, draw cards, so more deck acceleration, but while fueling your Overwhelm. But at the same time, though, this just seems like it's kind of prone to, I mean, if you build your deck right, you're not going to just sit here without Overwhelm cards. But it's just like, you know, things might have to go a little well, and then of course, you're going through your deck fairly fast on the front side. So you just kind of got to make sure you can close out the games quick enough. But black seems to have no problem doing that at this very moment. So moving from that, you've got Dark Broly Imperius. Activate main once per turn, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then look at the up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Place up to 3 black battle cards of 30,000 power amongst them into your drop area, then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. When your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. So cool. And then on the back, you have Dark Broly Imperius the Corrupted. Once per turn, place up to 3 black battle cards of 30,000 power from your drop area to, or from your warp to your drop area. Sorry, can't speak. Then draw 1 card. Choose 1 black battle card with 30,000 power in your hand or battle area. Place in the owner's drop area. This card gains plus 5,000. So it's not once per turn from the pump. So if you had 5 of these, I guess you could just really punch them up. But wasting 5 cards in hand to legitimately just, I don't know. I need to see how the rest of the cards work. But this seems very underwhelming because a lot of the black cards previously have had burst on the front and then recursion to the drop area on the back. Things like Veginx made these cards just seem super, super slow. So moving on, you got Super Saiyan 4 Son Gohan Beyond the Ultimate. Unison card, I love him, even if I don't really like his ability so far. Once per turn, when you activate an Overwhelm skill, add a marker to this card. Cool. +1, activate main, place up to 2 black battle cards from your warp in your drop area. That's cool. -3, add up to 2 black battle cards with powers between 20,000 and 30,000 from your warp to your hand. Then this card gains +15 in dual attack. So this is actually kind of interesting. While he doesn't recur himself like per se Super Saiyan, Gotenks, he actually, I feel like he's pretty cool. Like in the current Veginx deck, you won't ever really get the Overwhelm skill because you won't be playing this guy turn 1 really, and the Trunks is only going to be used once or twice. However, he's good recursion for your Foos, for your Majin Boos if you want to, but also at the same time, his -3 is essentially like if your deck is built right. Like you can even have Vegetas in your warp, you know what I mean? The 20k Vegetas. But if your deck is built right, this guy is still going to be able to get 15k going up to 20,000 and then dual attack. And then, Veginx's backside will give him double strike. So, I mean, this guy, he's weird. I'm probably simping because he's a Gohan, but yeah. Now you have this next one, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Supreme Saiyan Power. Auto, once per turn, if your leader card is black, when your opponent plays a battle card using a non-keyword skill, they choose 1 card from their hand and discard it. Then auto, when you activate an Overwhelm skill, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. That's +2. That's pretty cool. Then you've got -5, 4 black, 4 specified black. Send 1 card from your opponent's life to the warp. This is very interesting because he's going to help you awaken by using an Overwhelm skill, and that's a +2 auto. You could literally play this guy for 1 energy and then use a 1 cost Overwhelm, of course, go up 2 and get a life. And that's not to be necessarily ignored. I kind of like that. Next, SS Broly, the Rampaging Monstrosity. Permanent. When this card has 2 or fewer markers on it, it cannot attack. Cool. But activate main, place up to 2 black battle cards with 30,000 power from your warp to your drop area. Okay, that's a +1. -4, place up to 8 black battle cards with 30,000 power from your warp to your drop area. And then if your leader card is a Dark Broly, it gains plus 15,000 for the turn. Big recursion. It is what it is. Let's see how the other cards in the set work real quick. You've got SS4 Son Goku Conqueror of Evil, Double Strike, Xeno Evolve. When the card evolves into this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and send it to its owner's warp. Then this card gains triple strike. So 30k triple strike for so far 5 energy. Then choose one card in your hand and send it to the warp. When your opponent attacks, negate the attack, then negate this skill for the turn. So he's got built-in negation provided he stays on the field. He's an interesting card, but right now, just black, I don't see black getting to 5 energy and then playing all 5 energy on this card. Could be wrong, we'll see. SS3 Son Goku, Man on a Mission. He's just overwhelm 6, no energy, critical, and double strike. Now, this guy's kind of interesting because he doesn't actually have a cost. I mean, this is still a 20k with critical and double strike that Vejanks can hit very easily. This could be a very easy to use top end kind of just additional swing, and so I'm never gonna not mess with that. Then you've got SS Son Goku, Time Patrol Elite. It's just a super combo. He's a generic super combo. I'm kind of scared because Bibbidi is cancerous for this game, but at the same time, we don't really have super combos outside of Bibbidi that make black super combos unique. So I'm not sure if they're going to touch that, but if they leave that card in there, it's going to hurt the game, so I'm scared. Then you've got SS3 Vegeta, Unstoppable Evolution, Overwhelm 6, double specified black. When this card is played using Overwhelm, draw one card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and send it to the owner's warp. For 2, that's actually very hot, in my opinion. That's actually a very powerful effect, and you're going to draw a card to replace him in hand, and you're going to just warp something. So, and it's anything. So this card is actually, I think, high value. Like, I like it a lot. I like it in draft. I like it in sealed. Sealed, constructed. You've got SS Vegeta, the Prince Strikes Back. Super combo. If your leader card is black and your life is 4 or less and all of your energy is black, when this card is used in a combo, it gains plus 10,000 power for the battle, and you may choose one card in your hand and place it at the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw 2 cards. So this is a more fair super combo, but if I'm not mistaken, other colors are getting this cycle too. So really, I just kind of want to see something unique, but not as broken as Bibbidi. Moving forward, SS4 Bardock, because every single Saiyan is getting SS4 right now. Combat Instincts. Dual attack, Overwhelm 6 for 3 black, key. And auto. When this card is played using Overwhelm, choose up to 2 cards in your opponent's hand and send it to warp. Dual attack is nice. 3 it's not gonna fit in some of the current black strategies, I don't think. I mean, maybe in the side, but I don't know. There's not really I don't think there's a deck that sits on a hand size that low where this is just going to annihilate off the rip. But I mean, it's nice. I mean, it leaves options for black hand control, and but it seems kind of more of a mid-range card, like 3 for this. We'll see. Then you got SS Bardock the Tenacious, Overwhelm 6, 1 black. When this card is played using Overwhelm, your opponent can only attack with battle cards once during their next turn. When this card is played, you can't play a copy of this card during your next turn. So they prevent you from going in and just cycling, like chaining these. However, I'm just going to say, this is actually kind of nice. Like, yes, it doesn't stop unisons. Yes, it doesn't stop leaders. But what this card will do is, it's a 1-drop preemptive Nimbus. I'm just saying. That should not be overlooked. I think that's actually a very good card that can be sided in for matchups where you feel like you are going to be not the aggressor, or if the deck can push as hard as your black rush strategy can. Dark Broly Demon Realm Ravager. So he's a 6-drop. Unique. Activate main. If your leader card is a Dark Broly card and you send 6 black battle cards other than this card from your drop area to your warp, play this card from your drop area. All right, we like free cards. No. When this card is played, send up to 1 battle card from your opponent's drop area to their warp. Then your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and sends it to the warp. You can't play copies of this card for the turn. So it's a free black 30k beat stick that is, you just have to mill enough cards to get it, and then you take a card from your opponent's hand. Seeing as that this has no real restriction to when it can be used, this could be an early game 30k that just takes your opponent one more card down. So I dig it. Broly, the Uncontrollable Berserker. Unique, activate main. If your leader card is a Dark Broly card and you send 6 black battle cards other than this card from your drop area to your warp, play this card in your drop area. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, send it to the owner's warp. You cannot play. Okay, so you're kind of seeing you can only have one of these at a time on the board, like one each, but they're coming out and they're impacting the game. However, I mean, 6 black cards, 6 black battle cards. It can kind of be healthy or hefty. Like, I don't know how many times you can just drop this on the table. Then you got Dark Broly, the new Mass Sand. That new Mass Sand. Unique blocker, activate main, same thing, same summoning conditions. You need 6 black battle cards, and then you play him from your drop area. But when he's played, you can't play, cards for. So he's just a blocker. I guess it's kind of a weird step back because these guys are sort of free, but they're like not Vegeta starter free, and they kind of have the same, like, you literally have a swinger that controls hand and graveyard. You have a swinger that controls like a little bit of the board, and then you've got this 30k blocker. Like, that's the funniest part about him. This dude is a 30k blocker. So I mean, these cards do come out, but you're gonna need to be milling hard. Then you've got Paragus, Toa's Subordinate. Permanent. This card's skills cannot be negated in any area, and you cannot play this card from any area unless your leader card is Dark Broly. Permanent. This card cannot attack. And I don't know why Paragus is this swole. I don't know why Paragus is this swole as Broly. That don't make no sense to me, but we're just gonna keep going. Activate main / battle. Choose this card and one Toa card in your battle area. Switch into rest mode. Choose one of your Dark Brolys, and the battle card gains critical for the turn. I mean, he's a 1-drop, so there's that. Like, it's not like you have to invest much to put him on the field. But I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot. I mean, I need to play around with the cards. These are my first impressions, so they could very well change. Ultimate Transformation Mira. When this card is played, choose up to one card in your opponent's hand and send it to their warp. Activate battle once per turn. Choose one of your black battle cards with 30,000 power and place it in the owner's drop area. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to the owner's warp. So, I mean, for some reason, if you can drop 6 energy, I mean, I'm sure there's a way to cheat it out, but if you can drop 6 energy or cheat it out, you're going to warp a card in your hand, and then, like, I'm pretty sure you can, I think you can cheat this out with older cards. I'm gonna have to look. Like I said, there will be more in-depth videos where I break down preliminary deck ideas. Mira, Arcane Overflow, Union Absorb. Choose one Toa in your warp, place it on this card, then choose one card in your hand, discard it. Choose one Mira with an energy cost 6 in your deck. Okay, very next card. Play it on top of this card, shuffle your deck. Auto Burst 3, when this card is played, draw 2 cards. That's powerful. He's just a 3 energy. I mean, if the game slows down a little bit, 3 energy for Burst 3, draw 2 cards. I like that personally. I mean, you +1 and you fill your grave. Then he can also come into this guy, so seems pretty neat. Toa, Unison of Magic and Science. She's a 1-drop, so I'm already liking. This card's skills cannot be negated in any area, and you can't play this card unless your leader card is a Dark Broly card. So very specific again. Card cannot attack. Okay, very specific again. I mean, when you have 30k 1-drops, don't let them attack. When this card is played, add up to 1 Dark Dragon Ball from your card from your deck to your hand and shuffle your deck. Once per turn, black, add up to 1 Dark Dragon Ball card from your drop area to your hand. Recursion. Toa, Dark Aura Deluge. Another 30k. Permanent. This card skills, okay. They just don't want you swinging with 30k 1-drops, and that's acceptable. Activate main once per turn. Choose one of your black cards with 30,000 power, place in the owner's drop area. Add up to 1 black battle card with 30,000 power from your drop area to your hand. So just the cycling, these cards are unique, so they want you to be able to cycle them. Just vanilla poutine, vanilla gravy. I don't know why we need these. Now, Shun Shun, Haru Haru's sister. That name is ignorantly annoying, but during your opponent's turn, if you have a black Unison card in play, this card gains 10,000 in blocker, so 15k blocker for 1. That's not bad. But Haru Haru Shun Shun's sister, permanent. During your turn, if you have a black Unison card in play, this card gains 10,000 power and double strike. Why do we have 15k permanent? Like, this is a permanent non-awakening Kava. Like, you just play it with a black Unison. Literally, Visions mills top 5 and mills a Super Saiyan Gohan or Super Saiyan Gotenks, and you just play this card for 1, and already you've got a 10k swing, a 15k swing, and a 15k double strike. Now, if you happen to mill Vegetas in that mix, bro, if you happen to go the heck off and like, it's, bro, no, like this card right here, no. You've got Side Devilman exploding with evil, counter attack, negate the attack and play this card. If your leader card is a Dark Broly card, when this card is played, place up to 2 black battle cards with 30,000 power from your deck into your drop area, shuffle your deck. Then you got Great Devilman, Demonic Trickster. Counterplay, again, yeah, if this battle card is being played and has an energy of 2 or less, send it to its owner's warp instead of being played. So early game counter. When your leader card, but it's a 2 for 2. When your leader card is a Dark Broly card, when this card is played, you can place up to 2 black battle cards with 30,000 power or from your deck to your drop area, shuffle your deck. Okay. Now, Broly Savage Rush. Permanent. This card's skills cannot be negated in any area, and yeah, you can attack with this card because it's a 1-drop, again, with 30k. The combo power is non-existent here. I think they do this with like almost all of them. Like if you're like a 1k, if you're a 1-drop with 30k, you ain't got no combo power. So like, I'm scared. I'm scared of this with this deck. But yeah, send 3 black battle cards from your drop area to your warp. Play this card from your drop area. Okay. Okay. We're scrolling down. Rebellion Hammer. Counterplay. If your leader card is black and you send 3 black cards from your drop area to your warp, if the battle card being played has an energy of 4 or less, it is placed in its owner's drop area instead of being played. Permanent. If you have 12 or more black cards in your warp, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. This is hot. Like, black is kind of a rush you, gun you down kind of color, but I like this card. Like, I mean, yeah, man, that's Rebellion Hammer's kind of hot. I'm gonna keep this in the back burner. Then you've got a Dark Power Absorption. Choose 1 Dark Broly card in your battle area, and it gains dual attack for the turn. You can't activate copies of this card for the turn. There's a lot of cards that are unique and a lot of cards that can only be used once, and it kind of scares me because, I mean, if you draw too many of them, what's your hand doing? It's dead. So that can be clunky. Then you've got Darkness Blast Stinger. And that is, if your leader card is a Dark Broly card, choose up to 1 of your cards that gains plus 10,000 power for the battle. Then you may send 2 black battle cards with 30,000 from your drop area to your warp. If you do, choose up to 1 of your leader cards, gains plus 5,000. So leader card goes up by 5, Dark Broly goes up by 10k, likely becoming a 40k. Cool. Then the last one, Instant Transmission times 10 Kamehameha. Counterattack, negate the attack, then place up to 2 black battle cards from your warp into your drop area. Cute. You activate main, 1 black, choose up to 2 cards in your hand, send them to your warp, add this card from your drop area to your hand. Very cute. Like, literally just like kind of just a better Time Magic, except Time Magic will drop from your hand. This will put to your, warp, and it is what it is. Overall, kind of a mixed bag because I feel like the power scaling for black has been severely warped. So anything that you add to black now, it needs to be fast enough to fit within the scheme of the current Vegex decks we have. But if they ban Bibbidi, it won't even be a problem, and we're going to be making new hybrids because the deck will not be able to just immediately for sure kill you on turn 2 or 3 due to the stupidest super combo of the game. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the black reveal. Let me know what you guys think of the cards in the comments, and I will be glad to put up the rest of these colors. I think we got yellow, red, and green out, and they're starting to trickle out some blue, so we will see. Like I said before, think about hitting that subscribe button, think about hitting that notification button, that like button, and I will see you the next time you decide to drop by Universe X. Peace.